Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K-Reese 007 for hot facts with Robert Reese. Thank you for tuning in. Hot facts.
Hey, this is KG Sports, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Hot fact. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add you on my other phone. Hot facts.
With Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese. Damn, you pull right on up. You know what I think I seen. Alright, here you go. Y'all go ahead and go subscribe to Hot Facts with Robert Reese. He dropping some knowledge. Just subscribe. Let me hit that notification bell. I can't tell everybody to do that, and I don't do it.
Guys like entertaining channels, and I don't try to promote drama. Some people will look at it drama. Some people will just look at it as the facts and reality. And a lot of what drama is, it is reality with certain people and how they present it. But go check out Hot Facts with Robert Reese. He has a really, really entertaining channel. Is very professional at what he does. You'll get a lot of good info and a lot of good laughs out of it to really make you see in the world how some people hide behind a computer screen, want to talk trash about others with complete false realities, but he is the type of guy that will bring reality and truth to his live streams, and he shuts a lot of people down. I mean, he shuts them down quick.
So the repugnant motherfuckers, I said, are the lowest of the low. I said the people that dox people are the lowest of the fucking low. That makes you some coward ass bitches. Who is this?
It's really me. It's Eli.
What do you want?
I want to apologize.
Well, you don't need to apologize, bro. Get off my channel. You talk just as much shit as everybody else. Get the fuck off my channel.
No, I want to apologize. And I agree
You know,
with
I don't need your fucking apologies, bro. Because you had nothing to say about me in the first place, but you wanted to run your fucking mouth. Your apology means shit to me, bro. So get the fuck off my channel.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Period.
man. I'll see you later, man.
Yeah,
Thank
goodbye.
You.
Thank you. Get the fuck out.
Early morning when I walk through the east, hear the cars on the 5, you can see in the streets what this neighborhood means to a brother. So I'm headed down Santa Barbara for y'all to get the message. You need to see Kevin ride around in his Cutlass, wet on shooting hoops, but always ready to function. Slide to Alberta's for some grub Balboa. Always got the liquor on deck, don't need a soda. Then I'm walking down Mission, but I go against traffic. I know some people wanted me dead, the shit is tragic. Being out the way for a couple of months, but the shit still in me, I ain't never gon' front. If I leave my son at home, then it's way too high. Spot the opposition in a second of the cops. Something about the gang unit makes me do a double take, but I'm never slipping cause the streets got me wide awake. Please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, when it's light I leave. Women always hitting me up because they want to cuff a nigga with potential. I'm calling they bluff. I never got attention like this in the past as a young gang member who was ready to blast. OPD only wanted me for me, ironically, and now everybody can see the changes that I made cause I ain't out running. Drunk off of E&J, I'm coming from nothing. I slept outside in the park trying to figure out how I'm still here on earth to work some figures out. Put my son to bed, kiss him on his forehead, walk around the city, heard another friend dead. All I could do is pray for the streets, cause God forbid one day it's gonna be me. Lord, take my soul when it's time to go. Until then, I'm trying to live my life on the low. When I'm gone, please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, when it's like I leave. When I'm gone, please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, when it's like I leave.
Did it go off? 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 Yep. Is it good? Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. People, we here June 26th. This is the third time doing my birthday thing on June 26th. Do a live stream. This is the third one. I'm going on my third year, so it's not my complete third year here on YouTube. First channel, my first video was up February 22nd of 2022. So we just got to 24. So I'm just about to approach just about 2.5 years. So we're going on the 3-year mark here on Hot Facts. I want to thank everyone who's been down since the beginning from day one. TFT, coincidentally, first person there to leave a comment there. TFT, that's my deputy. I want to start this off by saying I apologize to TFT. A lot of you guys don't know that because of the antics that the DoorDash revolution pulled, it caused like it's not a rift, but it caused for me to step back. So I'm not in conversations that will get to him and then him get back. And so I took a step back from all of that, left all of that alone. And during that process, by letting the DoorDash revolution not be talking to TFT and everything, so my relationship with him can be all the way in. TFT's wife was came back from the hospital, came back from the rehab, did everything, and right now, TFT is still in. He's still in there doing his thing. More rehab and everything is there. So I will be going ahead and getting all the way back in with TFT. Because like he said, bros for life. That is what it is. And I got to go ahead and talk and catch up and catch up on some things like that. But TFT, my deputy, is in the house, so y'all go ahead and keep and have some prayers out there for him. And what he says is his old lady. Okay, so go ahead and do that. But that's apologies to TFT and people. I had to do it so my man cannot be worried about other things when he has to be worried about what he has to be worried about. So all that happened with that DoorDash Revolution thing. While we are on that topic there, I want to apologize on the behalf of the DoorDash Revolution show for what they did to George John Hulk Smash. If you do watch the show, George was supposed to be a co-host up there on the last show, and right off when he was going to talk, there was echo and everything else there because the DoorDash Revolution had two. He had two StreamYards open, and it had an echo when John went on the whole time. So it went on for like 30 minutes of John trying to get off, reboot, delete this, do that, all to go back and get back on. Revolution told him, you know, I don't know what's going on, but if you watch, he said, I think I know what's going on. And pretty much he's blaming Reese for the echo that happened. For the last time, Revolution, you have never sent me, and I'm doing this all on my birthday, G. You have never sent me an invite to join your StreamYard studio as a co-host, an admin, as someone that just does anything else. I have never received an email, and I have never accepted. So therefore, there is no way that I can ever be responsible for technical difficulties that happen on StreamYard. More importantly, I cannot be responsible for technical difficulties that you should know how to troubleshoot yourself. Okay. Now I did hop on there to go up there and click the link because that's what I do. George said, look, there's HotFacts. And you said, I don't care if it is, he's not coming up. Even if he is here to help, I will not do it. The reason is, people, I was going to troubleshoot George and tell him to do everything on the settings, go back, put the speaker, take it off the Bluetooth, then hit the button to adjust the echo on your mic automatically. Once that's done, leave your mute on. Okay. Now, I was also going to say, Revolution, you need to make sure that you don't have on your other devices StreamYard up over there, because no matter what, there's going to be an echo. I'll explain what I mean by that. With this phone here that my wife uses for doing her thing here, when she signs in on my StreamYard studio as the admin, it asks her, do you want to have the mic or the video? And we hit no. The reason why we hit no is because the phones are too close and we're in the same studio, so that will create an echo. So as long as she is on mute on here, there will not be an echo at all. I was going to let the DoorDash Revolution know that, and then that was going to just pretty much stop the echo, but he didn't want that. So when you watch that whole thing while George is doing the echo, and there are times when people, Nisi says that, George, we can hear you, there is an echo, but we do get your point. I want you to wait after the Revolution told him you need to be in the chat, don't come up here. After all that was done and George was finally able to get up there by himself, Rev put him on solo, and the Revolution left at 1 hour. It's 1 hour. No, not 1 hour. I think it's like 56 minutes or something now, 57 minutes. George is up there by himself, and the Revolution clicks off of StreamYard and hits mute on his end, and there is no more echoing coming out from George. George had nothing to do with that, and when the Revolution hit mute on his and went off, there was no more echo, which means that he had two StreamYards open, and he didn't want no one to tell him that, and he blamed it on George John and myself. I had to clear that up, so I wanted to apologize to all the people that were watching and actually believed and thought that George and I had something to do with that. So I just want to apologize to the people that were trying to watch and get the message in. I clicked the link so I can help troubleshoot and get it done. And that's what it was. Okay, that's what it was. I was backstage. Everyone knows if I see a link, I'm going to click a link. I don't run from anyone, especially when it's trying to help. I don't care what it is, I'm going to help. If you guys go look at my community posts, you will see on all my community walls, since I am the official news channel,
all you see is other channels, videos about everything that's going on in the gig world popped up with everything else that I do, but it's all of that stuff there. So if you go to my community post, you will see videos from a whole bunch of different content creators. There is no hate with Hot Facts. There is no hate and none of that going on. We are all here to get it going on, but never try to throw people under the bus when other people use the same technology. We use the same platform. We are using the same application to do the job. When George went over to Hector, you will see there was no echo there. And when he asked the Revolution, how come there's only an echo when I'm on your show and no one else's? He said, that's a good question. It is a good question, and I just answered it. He has two of the StreamYards open at one time. Now, I could jack up my own StreamYard, hit the unmute on everything on this one, and then talk, but I don't want to do that. The troubleshoot could have been done in less than 3 minutes, but it went on for 40 minutes of giving rolling of the eyes, doing this, doing all of that. All of that went on for like almost an hour, and George never got a chance to get what he had to say. And it all went into another live stream of talking about other stuff. So I want to start off my show with that. The apology to TFT, and also the apology to everyone watching. George John is in the clear. He never did anything wrong, and it was an easy troubleshoot, and the Revolution did not want any help from anyone else. He wanted his show to go like that, so it's like that. And I don't think that's fair to anybody, okay? And telling people that I'm done with the YouTube and everything else like that. We had a thing, people, in the gig world where people were trying to get subscribers and views by telling people I'm leaving YouTube, I'm leaving DoorDash, doing clickbait like that. Sympathy views and sympathy subscribers is not the way to grow a channel. I'm sorry. So sorry, George, you have to go through that. I went back and watched it again, and it was so cringeworthy that I was like, I can't believe I'm watching this. Like, that was what is Right Share Hustler, Dennis Jerome Jr., nasty work. Now he gets that, people. The nasty work is what we use in sports. That's what we use in the hip hop, but we use it in sports when someone is you killing them, giving them nasty work, or someone does something so just ridiculous. Hey, gee, that's nasty work right there. So that was nasty work by the DoorDash Revolution. If you guys want to go check that out, you can. I just thought that was crazy. And what was even crazier is this. I go on Mr. Flex, and I went on, as they all know, my Jake Reeds and all that. The Revolution does too. So I go on Mr. Flex's live, and I'm typing, guess who the moderator is on Mr. Flex? It's the DoorDash Revolution, people. That's right. The DoorDash Revolution with Mr. Flex. So what do we have there? A couple of haters. We had a couple of haters. The Revolution was deleting my comments, and he hid me from Flex's channel with the ones he said I'm sneaking in with other people. Flex and them knew it was me. The Revolution went to Flex's channel and started moderating and taking me out. Now, Revolution, I gotta say this. You went over to a channel where they don't moderate. Everyone has a wrench. You said that you have a problem with the Lions Den. You named them that. You said you have a problem with that channel because everyone has a wrench and it's cutthroat. No one's moderating anything. So you went over there and started moderating. And the funniest thing is Flex said, no, let them moderate. But Flex, you never have anyone that moderates. But Revolution, you're trying to get people to moderate on your channel like that. Why are you doing that on Flex's channel? Give Flex a wrench and see if he moderates on your channel. I don't know what type of brown nosing you are doing, but brother, that is not the thing to do. I don't know how you went to a channel you hate. And thank you guys. I don't know how you went to a channel that you hate and then start moderating me. I don't get that. I did my thing about the deactivation of Pedro. I named Bentley Coupe, your driver Mike. I named you. I named Sin City Deliveries. I named Eli. I named a bunch of people of who it could have been, and I broke it down. But then you said the live was all about doing this thing and breaking you down and all this. No, man. It is what it is. But I just don't see how you went to a channel that you hate to moderate, you know, me talking. And then Yup was in there. And Flex was talking to Yup, getting mad at Yup, and the revolution wasn't removing nothing of the things that Yup was saying. And yeah, the revolution set Hulk Smash up, set him up bad, and people, when someone will sabotage their own show to make it look bad like that, that is crazy right there. That is crazy, DoorDash revolution. I want to say, give a big shout out to Mike Drop BBQ. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Mike Drop BBQ Jeff. He's got a real good thing going on over there, and he had forget the guy's channel. I see it up. The Attorney, America's attorney guy. He looks like the handsome liberal, but he's not. But this guy is all about the red pill, the blue pill. He's all about that. I've been watching him for about a year. He was actually in there. He has about 600,000 subs. So he was up at Mike Drop BBQ. We were talking about the customer service thing on how people should be if you are a Uber Black and or one of these black services and you're going out there giving service, some women that drive the Uber Black SUVs don't help with the luggage and everything because they say the man can put it in, but the service that you are providing for that luxury service, you are supposed to go do that. That's what they are signing up for. You don't say, well, the man can do it. The customer signed up for Uber Black, which means it's pretty much like the president coming through. So you got to get your service all the way in and keep all that stuff out. So it was a lot of great stuff going on there. I want to give a shout out to Torp. Torp did a live stream yesterday. He was walking with the people, but he was asking real people on his walk about the tipping culture. And Torp did a really great job. And most of the people said what I say and everybody else says, service before you get your tip. Because if your service is not there, then they're just paying you just for no reason at all. And if someone gives top-notch service and then you come in there with that half-ass shit, then what do you got? A couple of haters trying to get easy tips, and we can't have that going on. So I do want to give Torp a big shout out. You're not out the doghouse yet with all that N-word this and N-word that, and just not and I don't know if you're just pushing the line, you're pushing this and that. You don't have an AdSense channel, so anything you say is risque and could be or could not be. So I don't know what you're doing over there, but going out there with the people was pretty good, and I did enjoy that. I got one right here, people. There is a we all know that I am fully into the First Amendment thing, your amendment rights. We have someone that is an amendment auditor that was there on the scene, and this is crazy. They're filming the police officers for their YouTube channel and getting it in, and the police officers beat. If you're a content creator and you're out there filming how I had the gang stalker dude pop up, and like there's people out there that will do some crazy things. And I didn't get a chance to use the pepper spray in that altercation. I didn't have it on me, didn't need it, but also the stun gun, okay? I could have used the stun gun and did some stuff, but I wasn't thinking about that because the dude was like, he was like a nothing of a nothing. So there was no need for that. But you got crazy people, you got crazy officers out there, and just imagine if you guys are doing a ride along, if you guys are doing a ride along and you guys go to a store and you guys have a camera, and then they start doing something, you can't come in here, almost like the dashing trader. Go in there and have that stuff. Police was called. You don't know what'll happen, people. So know your rights and know this and that before you go in. But check this out.
Following allegations of excessive use of force. A woman was sent to the hospital for injuries she sustained during her arrest early Sunday morning near West 7th. Video of the incident circulating online. Here's Alicia Barrera.
Good evening. Councilman Chris Nettles, as well as several community members, are pushing for an executive session to happen, as today was the last meeting for city leaders. However, now they'll be back Friday to hear directly from police on what exactly happened Sunday morning.
Carolyn Rodriguez showed up to Fort Worth City Council chambers today, bruised and still in shock.
Like my arm is really sore, my back is really sore, my neck's really sore.
It was Sunday around 3 a.m. that she was streaming a live video on YouTube in the city's entertainment district.
And we're back. Sorry about that.
Rodriguez says she frequently records police activity for her channel.
And all we do is we film the police while they're doing their duties, and just to make sure they're not violating anybody's rights.
During this occasion, things escalated after she asked police and a tow truck driver why they were towing away vehicles.
They're saying, okay, we're going to tow this, we're going to tow that. Let's see. What are we going to do?
At some points, using profanity.
That's the spirit. I say up.
And after she closely approaches two female officers.
How do you know if they paid or not, ladies? Hey, ladies, hey, ladies, hey, ladies. Hey,
a male officer can be heard giving Rodriguez commands to go on the other side of the street, telling her there's an investigation underway. But Rodriguez refuses.
No, before. There's no investigation, there's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street, you're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you again.
She was arrested, taken to the hospital, and faces 4 charges.
I had a concussion. I had my shoulder was taken out of joint. My elbow was taken out of joint.
Councilman Chris Nettles pushing for transparency from police after watching the nearly 7-minute video.
It was just completely alarming.
And while an internal investigation is underway at Fort Worth PD, the department said the officers' duties have not changed. Now, Nettles, Rodriguez, and other community members are demanding for body camera video to be released.
There's still a lot of answers that we want. This might give them a little push to do that.
And for another special meeting that allows for public comment.
I think it's important before we go and operate, let them come in.
Alicia Barrera, NBC5.
All right, so look at that. Now in Fort Worth, they said that they have not changed their practices. This video, Long Island audits on it, the Terminator, Tyrant Terminator audits. He's on this one. Audit the audits. They're on this case. Auditing America. They're on this story. This story is very, very huge. For the YouTubers and people who are going out there to make sure that your rights are not being violated. Police officers are doing bad things. There was a video I showed about a year ago where the police officers are beating the dog crap out this dude, kneeing him in his face, hitting him real bad. Like, they beat him up so bad you had to laugh. Beat him up so bad you had to laugh. And they got mad because someone was filming them. The tow trucks there, they were just saying, take this car, take that car, take that car. No, none of those cars did anything. So what they did was they were racking up fines and money for the city because of what the auditor did. Filming them do that. So they said, we're going to take this out on everybody else. Now, what if you come outside one of those establishments and your car is gone? You know you didn't do nothing wrong, right? You come out, your car gone, you're calling, did someone steal my car? You're calling the police station, you're getting a low jack and everything, and then you find out your car is at the tow lot. Now they want you to pay $225 just to get out of there, because depending on how long it's been in there, if it's been in there for longer than like 2 hours, you're going up to like $300 right there. Okay, so now your car is in the impound pretty much, and you didn't do nothing. What if you went in there and you ain't got no money? Now they took your car, you can't get the money, you gotta try to call people on the phone, do this and that, everything is closed. What if you can't? The next day comes, now your total for your car goes up. You can't go to work because you're a driver, do it, you can't go to work, you can't do nothing. Now when you finally get some money to get your car out, your car notes due, your insurance is due, all this is due. So now you're looking at like $1,200 right now, and you didn't do nothing wrong. And they take your car because you can't pay it. Now what? The city got to get sued for that, all because these cops were upset that someone was filming them treat people wrong. Just imagine that. Just imagine that same scenario happening to, out of all the cars out there, let's say they happened to 3 cars. Let's say the other people were able to pay the $225 instantly. They made all that money. They made all that money, people. That's dead wrong. I got one right here. Now, we have seen, and I've spoken about some of the dumbest things I've ever seen. When I did the show with Eli, the podcast, I have a show topic, and one of the questions that I want to ask Eli to see what his mental stability, where it was about foster kids. And I said, foster kids, Eli, I said, do people really love the foster kids? Are they doing it to adopt them because they love them? Or are they doing it for the money? And how do you think these kids are being treated? Now, during that whole process, Eli was like, well, I don't, it was hard for him to answer because, he doesn't have any kids. He doesn't have that same thought process that anybody else would, which is why I asked him that question. But then he said, well, I don't know. People that do it, if they want to do it, he pretty much didn't answer the question. But I tell people, I asked and I gave my reasons because, look, the foster care system, these kids get beat. They get pushed around. Some of these kids are going through a lot and no one listens to them. Some kids get adopted and go to a good home. My grandma would adopt. Other family members would adopt. Uncle Marvin, go ahead and adopt. Other people would adopt. And these people are in my family, okay? These people are in my family and they adopt. So the kids went from foster to adoption, okay? Treated good and everything. If they were out of control, Uncle Marv or my grandma or anybody else, take the kid back. You don't keep the kid to try to put your own corporal punishment on the kid to fuck the kid up more. Then, like, something happens, the kid's now in the juvenile courts and he's going to Los Padrinos and all these places and just jacked up. The group home and all that stuff. This video that I'm about to show you guys is extremely shocking. This lady sat on a kid and killed the kid because the child was running away from the whooping. They said, we're trying to get the kid to respect us so we can whoop the kid. The lady is telling the police officer all these crazy things. They did this to the kid because they want to whoop the kid. The kid's been bitten. It's obvious the kid was beat in all these homes. 9-year-old kid. The kid was beat in all these homes. The kid don't want to get beat no more. I'm going to run from the whooping. Lady weighs as much as a house. Let's get in this. Look at this ouch.
First on 5 and new at noon. For the first time, we are hearing the 911 call in the death of Derica Lindsay in Northwest Florida. Investigators say her 320-pound cousin, Veronica Posey, sat on her as a form of punishment. Here is a portion of that call that Posey made to 911.
We have a 10-year-old who is either faking it or is not breathing right now. She's been had a knife, gonna cut her uncle and aunt, talking to them, being disrespectful. And I came over here to correct her, and she was fighting against us. And I had her sit in a chair. And she was barking and stuff and didn't want to move. So when I released her, I told her to get up. She wouldn't get up.
Later in the call, the dispatcher asks if Posey sat on the child. She says no. Posey is charged with murder.
We're trying to restrain her. And she was jumping across the couch, just like, I'm the boss here. Mm-hmm. You have no control here. So I said, okay. So I said, Siobhan, I called her by the shirt, and we were at the chair. And I said, sit down. And she wouldn't sit down. She was bucking and rolling and everything. So I said, okay, Siobhan, get on your knees. Because she was in front of the chair, like holding on the wall to keep from sitting down.
Okay.
So I said, get down on your knees, Siobhan. Just fall on your knees. And when she went down on her knees, I had an opportunity to restrain her. And I sat on her to try to restrain her. And she kept kicking and bucking against the wall. And she said, Cousin Veronica, I can't breathe. I said, oh, Siobhan, you playing? Yes, you can.
Posey doesn't tell the detective that she sat on the child. Posey weighs 320 pounds.
I said, you have room to raise your head, and I'm not on your whole upper part. I'm just sitting on the rear end of you. Mm-hmm. You got room.
She telling on herself. She telling on herself to the police officers. Did you hear her say, you have no power here. I'm in control here. She said she tried to run and I grabbed her by the back. All right, she grabbed her by her shirt. So she's 320 pounds and old, which means she cannot move laterally left and right. So when the 9-year-old girl was zipping and running like Tom and Jerry from, get back and forth, he was able to catch her like a Pac-Man frog or hungry hippo with her arm, grab the kid by the back of the shirt, pull her in. She said this. Did you hear? She said, I told her to get on your knees. These are commands that the police officers give people. Get on your knees. You have no control and power here. Get on your knees. We wanted her to do this so we can whoop her. Then she said, I told her to go to a chair. She wasn't going to the chair. She forced her to the chair. He said, I went back against her. And when the girl was saying she cannot breathe, she said, I was telling the girl that I'm not on you so that you can't breathe. I'm over here so you can breathe. So she was trying to explain how she was letting the child breathe. Now, what I did do was I did not play the part there where he said that the girl was getting a little too strong at 9. The little girl at 9 years old was getting too strong. He grabbed a sock and she said to try to calm her down. She said it was something with all, and she put that to cover her nose to calm her down a little bit. She said that calmed her down. Then they tried something else and she wasn't moving. And then they said she wasn't breathing. So they tried a chemical on a sock. You know how you guys watch the mysteries when someone's walking in the house and then it goes dun dun dun, my da-da-da, you hear that, and the guy comes around and he has a sock, and then they make him pass out, they drop him, they drag him into the closet, they close the door and lock him in like Jean-Claude Van Damme or Steven Seagal does, and they leave him inside there. That's what that was pretty much. So they knocked the kid out with chemicals because the kid did not want to get beat anymore. She said normally when you watch the whole thing, normally the kids that come in like that, we have to do these things to discipline them. So they already have a system set up that when a foster child comes in, you have a system to beat them. Now, just imagine this. That kid that gets beat like that, okay, now has to go and try to get a functioning job. That child is not going to be able to work with anyone else, will be getting fired. That person's going to end up in jail or committing a crime. A lot of people that commit murders and go on these sprees, these are the kids that people will see that they put hamsters in microwaves. Like you're like, why does this kid have all these dead rats in the backyard? Those are signs that something bad is gonna happen. Now, the most extreme sign is that the kid was running no matter what. That's a sign. But here's the biggest sign right here. Social workers do not get paid enough money. There is a Law and Order episode when Whoopi Goldberg is the head of the social workers and everything, and their workload is so overwhelmed that they're not going to do checkups on the kids or anything. And she was just signing off on papers when they were reading the cases. All the cases were so terrible that all the social workers were overworked, and some of the social workers went to jail, got prosecuted. Whoopi Goldberg, the head, went to jail, got prosecuted because all those cases now went on that social worker. But they said, we don't have enough money to pay these social workers to get more out there so that their workload is not like that. Now, we got enough money in our governments to go raise money for stupid shit. I mean, raise money for stupid shit. Let's raise money for, there's a life coach named Eli Mellis. Let's raise money just to make weird cartoon videos and stuff about him. I have one that they included me on. They got my face on some black dude and Eli's face on this white dude, acting like he's holding me and doing some stuff. They raise money to do stuff like that. People don't want to, they say, if you raise taxes, we won't be able to live or anything. Well, you're spending your money on Eli Mellis. What about helping the nonprofits? Nonprofits are filled up with the social workers, and that's why I like the Ronald McDonald's house. The social workers there were great. Okay, their workloads were there. They work with the hospital itself, the nurse practitioners, and everything else there. There's programs set up to where you know the social workers have a good job. Those social workers are happy. They actually get to see maybe a child live. A lot of the kids pass away when you're at the Ronald McDonald's house, people. I'm just keeping it way real. It's a happy place, but it's also a sad, somber place if you were there. Okay? I'm just keeping it way real. Those social workers would have a nightmare working like downtown at the social worker at the child services department. They would have a hard time being that type of social worker. The problem is, what can we do? What can we do to have the social workers, to have people want to go to school to be a social workers first? And what can we do with money to make sure it goes in? I think that Biden and Trump or whoever else is running needs to tackle this problem, because I guarantee a lot of these shootings at these schools, a lot of them will be taken care of because the social workers at the school will have a more direct interaction with the kids and everything, and they'll be able to pick up on signs a whole lot faster. I think they should be hiring police officers specifically who went to school to be a social worker while being a cop, so that some of those cops can go ahead and do that work. You can put those in the schools and have them do a job just like that. But these social workers are overworked, and we got kids getting beat and killed and getting sat on, saying, sit down. All we want to do is whoop you. The lady was saying all we wanted to do was whoop her. She did not want to get the whooping. They were trying to beat that kid, and they put the kid out with chemicals. Like in a movie. I'm telling y'all, this stuff right here, man, this stuff right here, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up, y'all, at all. You cannot make this stuff up. People got to start putting some real videos out there, man. Put some real videos out there. Put some real ones out there. Let's talk about some real videos out there. Real content. Let's start talking about some stuff. Let's start talking about this stuff. People always want to talk about community and all that other stuff. Let's start talking about some real stuff, okay? Start talking about some real stuff. Go ahead and just get that done. Check out my community wall. Nothing but that. Now, this next clip right here, this guy's an idiot, runs away from the police officers, tries to throw a gun, and gets shot right there. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. There will be blood. This video and this clip is here for educational purposes, okay? It is going under the Fair Use Act, okay? This is educational. We are going to be speaking on how dumb it is to carry a gun and throw it out in front of a police officer while they have guns. We're going to teach you not to be a dumb criminal, and maybe some other things might pop up, but this is protected under the Fair Use Act.
Hot facts.
Warning, this footage has graphic content. Actual footage of suspect being shot by police officer. Viewer discretion is advised. Everything here is used for educational purposes. What not to do. This is protected under the Fair Use Act.
Tintin. What's up, bro? Hey, come here a second. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Shots fired, shots fired.
I ain't do nothing.
Stay here. He pulled the gun out.
I got saw it.
I got you.
I ain't do nothing.
Go ahead and call medic. Headquarters, let me have the radio. Start medic. Just have the units come routine traffic. Where you hit, Tim? Got one shot.
I ain't do nothing. My arm, bro.
Hold up, where you hit? Roll over. Lay on your side. Lay on your side. Tim, where you hit?
I'm hit on my arm. I ain't do nothing.
Your upper arm?
Yeah.
Do we have medic coming? Yeah. Okay. Mag.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I ain't do nothing.
Don't be reaching into your pockets, Tim.
But let me sit up, bro.
Hold on a second. Mag.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I ain't do nothing.
Don't be reaching into your pockets, Tim.
But let me sit up, bro.
Hold on a second. Let me check out your arm. I'll help you up, buddy. You and I know each other, man. Just chill.
I ain't do nothing.
Good. I don't have any shears. He's just got this graze wound to his upper right arm here. Single shot right here.
Okay.
I thought about doing a knife, but it's pretty thick layers, so I thought I'd wait for you guys. You guys know what you're doing.
Hey, man, what's your name? Timothy Moore. Timothy, we're going to sit on the bed, all right? We're going to take care of you.
All right. Now, there was blood. You saw my man out there doing his thing. He was out there hustling, doing his thing, supplying dirt to the community to kill more people. He was out there doing it. So was he a bad guy to the police officers? He is. To him, he says he's providing for his friends and his family on the block, and that's what he got to do to hustle and survive and do his thing. He knew the cops knew who he was. Did you see him like just go, oh, I got a gun? Once they see you reach and they see a gun, you're getting shot. You're getting shot. Luckily, they all did not pop, gun him down. Okay? He did get grazed. He was shot. But people, I gotta tell you this. There's cameras there. They're gonna see, did he throw anything? The other officer said, oh yeah, I saw it. The cameras are there. You got the gun on you. Just have it on you. I got family members who were caught with guns. I have friends who were caught with guns. They know if they got they know if they got that thing on them. They know if they got the Billy Western on them. They know if they got Billy Western on him, then and they're not gonna try to throw the gun if the cops are too close. Now, if they know the cops are on to them or something, and they know maybe you can go ahead and do. But if you run in with the piece on you, and the cops is there, they're not gonna try to reach. You reach to your belt or anything, you're getting shot. I had a cousin that got shot. He was in the hospital for a long time. He won his case. He got shot. He was all in the news. He got shot up. He got shot up reaching. People, don't reach. Do not reach. If they got you with your hands up and you say, well, my phone is here, a lot of people get so nervous that, you know, they're like, oh, my phone is there. Oh, keep your hands up. Where are your keys? In my pocket. And they try to, and the cops say, keep your hands up. Just tell me where they are. They're going to send an officer up to go pat you, to go, to go see. Don't try to reach. That's like if you get pulled over, the cop is coming up from behind you, right? Don't be doing all this stuff. Don't be doing all that stuff when first of all, it's going to be a cop coming from this side. He's already back there. Okay, he's making sure he's watching the back. He's looking for movement in the back. He's looking for all of that. He's already watching. While his flashlight is here, his hand is on his hip, ready for action. He's already ready. This officer is coming, okay, with his hand on his piece, and this hand is going to be right there to be able to. They all don't reach and everything. If they see that you have like some cell phones may look like a gun. Some people are idiots and they got these lighters that are the torches that are actual like they look like guns. So it's a lighter that you're gonna be pulling a trigger on to do your thing. Some people will let the cops know, yeah, I have a weapon, I have a permit for it, and they'll reach. No, don't do that. Let them know you got a permit to carry, you have a gun on you. Let them know where it is. They'll say, keep that there, hang tight. We'll go ahead and get to that. Do you mind stepping out the car? So we can go ahead and make sure the gun is, they'll go ahead, get the gun, make sure make sure there's not one in the chamber. I'm gonna make sure it's not ready to go. And then they'll go check all that, make sure it's there for you to carry. They'll say we're gonna keep this over here until after this is done. They'll go ahead and do all that, and then you'll get your gun back. You'll get your gun back. You're already stopped for a violation. Now so let them go ahead and check. Okay, let them go ahead now. There was a case where I saw where someone had a stolen gun that they didn't know that they bought, and and a stolen gun. So he had a license, but the gun was stolen. So, you know, they were treating him like a criminal all the way. So people, don't be getting shot. Don't be reaching. Don't be doing for any of that. Don't be Dr. Reach. Don't be Stretch Armstrong. Don't be Reed. Don't be Reed. Don't do any of that. It is not cool. It is not cool. Don't get shot. Don't get shot, man. That's like one of the worst things. Don't get shot. In AZ, you can carry without permit if you're over 18 and have no criminal record or mental issues. That's another thing. What do you classify as a mental issue for someone to have a gun? That's a good one. Because I would think, like, back in the day, all the cowboys had mental issues. And I would think that the NRA was made off of people who have mental issues. They want, look, 10 steps and draw. You gotta be crazy to say, I'm gonna take 10 steps, turn around, ain't no hiding, let's see who shoots and lives. You gotta be crazy to do that. You gotta be a little cuckoo up there. But then you gotta realize this. Remember, a lot of the sheriffs, people, most of their deputies were the bank robbers and the criminals they were catching. But we gonna need your eyes. You know what's going on in the city. Would you like to be a deputy? Now you're giving those wild men power now, right? And some of those people are able to, you can buy a gun from me. They're giving guns to even more crazy people. And that's how it all went. It just kept going. It just kept going. But I do agree in your Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. I do believe that everyone does have that right. Now, I got a question here. You know how the officers or people always say, you know, what are you carrying on your person? Well, I'll tell you this. My person, if I'm the host and my person is carrying something on it, if I have full constitutional rights as me being the host, that means my person does too. That means my person has the same rights. We gotta start to, you know, there's fine lines with all of this stuff. You know, like some of the people that win when they go to court for, they say, well, you don't have a driver's license, and people say, well, I don't need one. Well, because one of your amendment rights is you have the right to travel, and that goes for anyone, including your person. So as long as you are not out there working a job commercially, making money, you are technically traveling. So if you are traveling privately, you have the right to drive without a license, without insurance, or without anything, because insurance is like another tax, and it's something that you don't have to do. But a lot of people don't know how to fight that and go all the way down with that. So, you know, the end of the cycle is you go ahead and do it. A lot of people can't articulate those things. Because check this out. If you're able to travel and the right to travel, right? Will they tell me that my person or myself, I'm not allowed to travel on a horse or a mule? I'm traveling privately. Now, if we were using feet, horses, and mules to travel as transportation, the same mode as travel that got updated will go into the automobiles. So you still have the same right to travel. Okay, there's a lot of things out there that we got to fix. A lot of things out there that we got to fix. Is this good? Is that good? Can someone search me without my consent? If I'm getting detained, do I got to follow all these things? How long can I be detained for? Am I, you know, there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot going on. Whole lot going on. All this came from that dude dropping a weapon or throwing a weapon, coincidentally. We got a lot of stuff going on, people. We got a lot of stuff going on. I want to get into the summer slowdown thing for the people in the gig world. Don't take it as a summer slowdown. Okay, just take it as your apps that you are using. Some of your apps you're gonna have to use another app. Okay, so if you're normally using Uber Eats or DoorDash and in your area, you're not getting shopping orders and things like that, you're gonna have to start doing Instacart, Shipt, Walmart Spark, any of these things that's primarily shopping. If you're doing shopping, you'll be able to do shopping, and let's say if you're gonna use the cargo vans, You can use those with Walmart, Spark, and all those things. All those other apps. Also, Roadie, Hurry. You might be using some of those apps with the grocery apps because some of your food apps are not going to be giving you what you want. Some people are going out of town. Some college kids are just gone. They're not coming back. Some people might be back because some kids go to year-round school and things like that. So, but parents are stocking up the houses with food because now the babysitters, the schools were the babysitters. So now that the school is feeding all the kids and stuff, the people are using the grocery store apps to do that same thing. So you're gonna have to start switching your app up. And I'm gonna be working on the my next Snoopy Badass interview. I'm gonna be probably giving him a call tonight or tomorrow to see if I can get him up here. And with all of his everything going back on with no jumper, whack 100, all the stuff going on, possibly going to be able to get another interview with him going on. He's back in the light, and people are attacking him. So he actually got in contact with me and thanking me for putting out the footage and doing the story that pretty much was helping him when they said that he made up a false story and everything else there. So I will be doing that. So I will be doing that. And TFT says he has a DoorDash app glitch for you. People pay attention to TFT and go check his channel out now. He's got some information up there. He's been doing some back and forth, going from rehab and hospitals and stuff like that. But he's got very important information. And if you've been watching Hot Facts from the beginning, TFT has been on. I got over 3,000 videos, and TFT's been in hundreds. TFT has probably been on. How many live streams do I have? I got like 800 or something live streams or something else like that, maybe more than that. TFT has probably been in over 600 or 700 of my videos. A lot of information he's been putting out there, and a lot of people pay attention to what he has to say. Okay, his market is kind of like a lot of your guys' market in other places around the United States. What did TFT say? He said, I started my dash and paused it while I got back to the truck. Okay, I think that's TFT right here. Let me see. And it is TFT. It is my man, my real man, 50 grand. My real man, 50 grand. My man TFT, how you doing, man? I miss you, G. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I had to apologize when I first got on here. Okay. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I got you. I'm tired. I just finished. Now you just went. Now you're breaking up. Yeah, you're RoboCop now. Yeah, you're RoboCop. Drop it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay, say something.
All right. There we go. Hear me now.
All right. Yep.
Oh shit. Hold on a minute. What the fuck's going on? Try it. Can you hear me all right now?
You're RoboCop. Can you see that face? Okay. All right, say something now, TFT.
Okay, there we go. How about that? Is that better?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Had to get out the bedroom. Apparently my phone don't like it in there.
Oh yeah, you're real good now.
See, where was I?
Where was I? Oh yeah, I paused my dash after starting. You know, you get started up to 15 minutes on a scheduled dash, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started my dash 3:45. Paused it. Approximate 3:46. Walk back to my truck. Get to my truck. It's not even 3:50 yet. It's like 3:49. Got a drink in a bag that I brought back downstairs from the hospital. Got out, grabbed that. Dash is on my phone is on my dash mount in my truck. Not in my hand, nowhere near me. When I got out the truck, it still had like 30 minutes left on my timer. I get back in my truck after grabbing my drink. My dash is gone.
Oh, wow.
DoorDash terminated my dash after only 5 minutes of being paused. This is not the
Dang.
first glitch I've had. And can I get back on? No. There's no time available. My dash doesn't exist anymore. So I'm screwed out of an 8-hour shift today.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn.
I started my dash at 3:45 p.m.
See.
At 4 p.m., my
Damn.
dash was gone. Or not even 4 p.m., 3:50, my dash was gone.
Dang.
Here's a good boy.
That's
I call
crazy right
support.
there.
I'll work with called support on that because they can't do anything. It's not like they can give me my scheduled time back. But they said they were going to escalate it to have a report because I had a similar incident probably about a month ago. I was active on a dash, just finished an order, changing locations to a different area. Wanted to check my ratings, hit the hamburger icon on the Android there. And it didn't go to the hamburger icon. My dash just vanished. I lost 4.5 hours that day. So it's like things have
Dang.
not been going so good for me
Man, I hope
lately.
they get better because we got some dumbass
This
customers out
past,
here. My wife had an order yesterday. It was yesterday. And we're taking it to this down this road, and the instructions say take it to the yellow building. Now this property has like 5 buildings on it, one address, 5 buildings. You know, he has one like a garage, one's like refit. You know, like he has a property like that. Every building is yellow. Okay, so trying to figure out where to go. So she puts it at, at the. It has a ring cam. It's got a doorknob. So she puts it there. So took a picture. Some guy comes out. Are you DoorDash? She says, yeah. Why do you guys never know how to do it? And whoop, 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 and all this other stuff, right? So, she said, I brought it to the yellow, I brought it, and then, she told them have a great day and all that stuff, right? So 11 minutes later, this message pops up from DoorDash. They have removed a rating that was unfair to you as a driver right there, right? So I'm guessing he just went and did a whole bunch of nonsense. But my real issue is this. He said DoorDash and you guys, which means it happens all the time. DoorDash should know to put that guy on a password. Put that guy on the password. If that keeps happening, put his ass on the password. Now, you know what? I'm listening and I'm like, man, that dude mad. You don't never like to hear, somebody getting mad and angry and it's your wife, but it's a job. So, you got to understand rules and boundaries and stuff like that. So, but obviously he went on his app instantly and put all
speaking
one.
of that, I got an incident that happened to me. Had a Aldi's grocery order. Not a huge one. Decent pay. It's kind of far on the mileage, but it's still worth it. Took it down there. It's a hand-to-me order. Guy's out front of his dry house, out front of his long driveway. Waiting for me when I get there. Pull up. He says, hey, DoorDash Edward, and calling me about my name. So he tells me, okay, he knows who I am. I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall. And it's like, I said, yes, sir. And I asked him what his name was. He gave me the correct name on my app. So I gave him his groceries. Not but 30 seconds after I pull away from his house. I get a message from him saying, "Where you at?" I called support. He said he never got his groceries.
Damn.
In the meantime, while I'm calling support, I'm messaging him, telling him too, describing him to a T.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Yeah. DoorDash said I got a bad contract violation on my record for it. No, I don't. They said I was gonna have a bad rating. No, I don't. I still got my perfect 5.0. There's no contract violation on my account. Nothing. Because dude got busted trying to get free shit.
Yeah, and if you're out there, people, if you're out there and you are driving, when you send text messages to these people, that's a record. If someone tells you, can you text this phone number? Don't do it. It might be a scam because they are trying to avoid the record and the transcript that you are doing with them on the app. So TFT is texting the dude with the number that he supplied to that he's using for the app, so that DoorDash can go and see this dude is talking to the driver though. How do you not get?
Yeah, it's like I text everybody all the way through. I take pictures of everything. I have a dash cam with 3 cameras, 3 angles. I supplied the dash cam footage to DoorDash. They didn't even ask for it. I just said, hey, send me a link so I can send you this footage. And they said, okay. I send them the footage. It shows dude come out the driveway, come up to my truck. You can hear him and say, hey, Edward, thank you for getting my order, so to speak. I was like, he knows my name. I don't know this guy. I've never even been to that house before.
Right.
So I hand him his groceries, his little 3 bags of groceries. I went on my merry way. And it's like, I ain't got no contract violation. That's why I say I've been telling everybody from day one, photograph everything, text message everything, do everything through official channels. Don't sidetrack shit. That's the minute you get yourself screwed up.
I got a question for you, TFT.
I gotta get out of these dirty clothes.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went back in the house. Yeah, you about to be RoboCop.
Yeah, I went inside, but go ahead. I can hear you.
All right, so I got a question for you. I want to know, people, this is what I miss, people, being able to just fire them off at TFT, fire them off. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay,
what do you think about
the,
all right. Yeah, you got to go back out.
All right,
what do
I
you
got to go back outside.
I see, I told you. I told you, TFT. People, you hear the laughter, people? Hot facts and his deputy, people. Hot facts and his deputy, people. Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot. The ring of another 48 hours is right here. Now, what's your thoughts on these content creators getting deactivated by DoorDash, and then there's the underlining message that they're putting out there, pretty much trying to, it's like they don't want drivers to do ride along videos because they're putting out the fear of getting deactivated, but you just pretty much squashed that with, I sent my footage in the DoorDash and it helped. So what do how do you feel about
the
all
only
that?
footage, only way anybody's going to get deactivated behind their footage is if they're constantly bashing customers, constantly bashing the platform or the merchants. And that's what I hear from a lot. Not all, but a lot of the people who did get deactivated. And I don't bash anybody for having their thoughts and opinions. You want to voice them on your own channel, go right ahead. But you got to remember, this is a public platform. These videos are watched by everybody. I guarantee you, this video we're watching right now is probably being watched by somebody on one of the Uber, the app staffs. All right? Because we're talking about DoorDash. And in the title of the video, may not have it right now, but it may later. Or it may have something to do with DoorDash or the gig apps or gig economy listed in the title or tags. So this video will be watched either live or after the fact. And they will review. If they hear nothing but trash talking about the apps, you think that your boss wants you to hear you trash talking to him all the time? And that you're not happy working for him? Nah, they're going to let your ass go.
First chance they get.
They may do it legitimately. They may just say, hey, you know what? We don't need you anymore. Because here in California,
because we're at will state.
We're at will, buddy.
Yeah, we're at will state.
They can let you go for no reason at all.
Yeah, you spilled some water on the cabinet.
Now, other states,
you gotta
go. You forgot to use the coaster we told you to use. See ya. Don't matter. Hey, we don't like that baseball cap you wore yesterday. See ya. Have a good day.
Yeah.
They don't care. It doesn't matter what the reason is when you're at an at-will company. And unfortunately, all of these gig apps, majority of them are based here in California. That means they fall under the at-will termination policies. They don't have to give you a reason.
Boom. And I got to respond to something right now. There was some stuff being put out there saying that HotFacts channel is one of the reasons why a lot of the content creators were getting deactivated and the dashers because of the information that we've been putting out, saying that it's too much and it's been making it so that other drivers are looked down upon because they're not doing certain things. And because of that, other drivers are getting picked on because other drivers are putting up what you should be doing, the customer service, to everything. We talk about all that. So because we are doing all that, it's said that these apps are watching the channel. And let's say when I do a review or I put up a video and it's someone doing something dumb, they're saying that they're looking at those videos to find that person and to get them deactivated. Well, this is what I say. If that is true, because we don't know, that's hypothetically speaking from the people out there saying it. If that is true, then don't do the stupid things that can get you deactivated. That's like Smokey on Friday. He got fired on his day off from stealing boxes at the job. They caught him on videotape. Said they caught him on videotape. So people, if you get caught on videotape, don't get mad if something happens. But you're on video doing it, so you're putting yourself on video yourself. So it's really not the person highlighting it, it's you doing it. You put it out there first yourself. So don't be trying to come to HotFacts like, we're the channel that's getting people fired and stuff. And if we are, oh well. If we're telling you what to do right, do the stuff right, and you won't you won't get the axe.
That's why I tell people everything we do is all about customer service. That's when we're talking with DoorDash, when we're talking with the merchants, with the customers. Because this is the way I believe you need to look at it. Is all of them are our customers as independent drivers. Everyone, DoorDash, Uber, Spark, they're our customers. They're supplying us with the orders, but they're our customers all the same. Because without them, we don't work, and without them, they don't get their orders. Without us, they don't get their orders delivered. So therefore, they need us just as much as we need them.
Right.
Now, their side of things, we are easier to replace. We can't really replace DoorDash as our main when it comes to these gig apps if you're doing these full time. Because in almost every market, DoorDash is pretty much king in every market I've ever seen. If you're not on DoorDash, you're not working, you're not making much. I've got people here who were top tier diamond drivers on Uber. Had one little fender bender. Took them out for 2 weeks. Lost their diamond status. Now Uber is non-existent for them. They're lucky if they see 2 to 5 orders a day. They got onto DoorDash though. And now DoorDash has been replaced their income that they used to make. Therefore, they're making money twice as fast with DoorDash versus what they used to do with Uber.
Right.
It's like DoorDash is too widely known, too widely advertised for any of us to bad mouth. No matter if we have bad days or good days. Everybody expects to have a bad day or the good day. It's all the same. It happens to everybody. Like today, I've had a bad experience with DoorDash today. Am I bashing them for it? No. Shit happens. When it comes to technology, things happen. Apps glitch. Things easily can trigger. For all I know, my phone was too hot, which I doubt. and I literally just came out of a 68-degree hospital. So it's like there's a lot of things. I could have had a momentary glitch in cell service. They triggered something and made me think that a former press on my screen was on the in-dash area, so it triggered that. Who knows what it
could be anything, pretty much. It could be anything, and to go and get, to take yourself there, to be, badging and stuff. Like you just said, it could have been anything, and people don't just think
I can't blame anyone
and go right to it.
I can't blame anyone but myself, because I'm the one who let it happen. I wasn't just letting myself stay active instead of pausing for the 5 minutes I needed to get back to my truck. Because I wanted that extra few minutes to get my paperwork together. That's my fault.
That's a good point right there, and that is a good way to look at it. He said, people, look, it was only 5 minutes, right, that had him lose his whole shift. So TFT was like, man, that's my fault because I'm the one that put it on the pause for the 5 minutes to make me not active. So he looked at it like that, not looking at the app and things like that, because he physically had to do it, people. When you look at things like that, you can move on past it. And perfect, TFT.
You got to remember,
that was perfect.
In this world, nothing happens to you without you allowing it to happen or doing something that allowed it to happen. You win the lottery. You can't win the lottery, you don't play or pick the right number. You get into a car accident. Well, if you weren't in the right position to have that accident, you wouldn't have had that accident. You wouldn't have made that left, and you would have made it right instead of the left. You might not have had. That's how you can't blame other people for bad things happening to you. The only person to blame is yourself. All right, with that said, bud, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of these dirty clothes from working on the truck and go see my wife. Y'all take care.
Yep. Yes, sir, TFT. All right, now. Woo, people. Man, my deputy back, y'all. People, my deputy is back. My deputy is back. Oh my goodness, my deputy is back. Do you guys know how? And I'm gonna be all the way honest. With all the split, and for those of you brand new, I had got a crew, a faction, and there was things that happen with factions and things like that. Nation of Domination had to split. We have some things that went in. And I was never really comfortable the same as having all these things going on behind the scenes with my crew. And, can I talk to this person? Because this person will talk to this person, but this person will switch stuff up. And, there was, and it all circled around one person. It was the Rev. So now that he took himself out, everything is coming back and falling right in place to be like how it is supposed to be. Wish he could have still been on board. My wife says it all the time. He was, you guys had a good thing. He was get up there and talk. He a little long-winded and don't know how to, but at the same time, he team HotFacts and we had a good thing. But, TFT, my deputy, he's always been the deputy, and it felt good to have him back on camera right now talking and us shooting the shit about what we're doing and everything. And I felt comfortable again. And it's been about, I would say about 7 months, seven and a half months since I've been comfortable. I'm talking about actually being comfortable, because obviously my driver's license was put up all on the internet. Families' addresses were put up. There was a lot of uncomfortability sitting there on HotFacts and still have to go produce a show, come up with topics, new ideas to keep people stimulated. But as you see, throughout the process, I took a step back from being as active as I was, as drop. I'm doing my lives that spread out now, and I'm doing my videos that spread out now, and just so I can cope through a lot of things. And I'm glad that my deputy is back. And some things you cannot break, and time will let you know what that is. And you'll know what the real issue is when people step away and everything gets back clear. It was that person that stepped away. It was that person, no one else. Just like how Hulk Smash can go on anyone's link and he never has an echo, but he goes on one channel and there's always an echo because the other person is not letting the other person know that I have two StreamYards open. And then hearing stuff, well, you know, they say you got to have an earpiece in. I can't believe I heard that on his live. I was like, that was hogwash right there. I do it with no earpiece in, and the earpiece that's here, I just use this to listen to myself. I just use it to listen to myself and just so I can see how it's going. Like, you don't need the earpiece. I'm on speakerphone. You don't need the earpiece. What you don't do is you don't go onto your StreamYard, then go onto your other device on StreamYard so you can try to be overprotective and watch trolls and everything and have it up there. Thank you, Real Talk with Roy. I know you in a couple days. You got yours in a couple days. Roy already didn't, you know, you sign up for the birthday clubs, you know, so you go ahead and get your stuff. You get that up in there. June babies, we up in there. I'm an 80s baby, but we June in there. Roy, I got a video for you. This dude was carrying a gun and tried to throw it and got shot by the cops. I know you would like that one. And there's a lady who set on a foster kid and killed him because the kid did not want to get a whooping. So therefore, Mama Goonie in the house. Mama Goonie in the house. Okay. Oh, Mama Goonie, since you are here, I want to do, is it possible if we can set it up to do the conversation how I was trying to find an openly gay so I can get from the story from the beginning? Would it be possible if we can set that up so to do the interview about someone's life growing up and someone, okay, yes, okay, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you up, or I'll have Emilia go ahead and write you in a comment and try to set up what day will be possible for you, because I want to get that in. I ran across this black dude who is he's gay and he's the girl type, but he said that and I explained to him all the way through on why I want to go ahead and do the interview, and he said yes at first, and then he's hesitant. Some people think that people, they want to go and make fun of him. I just want to be able to get a full story out there so someone that might be going through the whole thing can understand. We're moving into a different direction in this world, and unless we can go ahead and talk and get things done, we ain't gonna have no understanding to be educated on what's going on. So if you guys are brand new to what I do, people, I do interviews also with a lot of different people, a lot of different things, a lot of different topics, a lot of different aspects. I do those. So if you are watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese, you will see interviews. Just like I'm going to be back in touch with Snoopy Badass to go ahead and get that in. You know, I'm going to talk about that, and then that's going to be on here on Hot Facts. So it's all good. So people, there are interviews. Check out the interview playlist. There's over 100 interviews. I also have a playlist that's on scene reporting. I got something for you for, let me see, where's it at? Hot Facts personal training right here. Okay, let me go ahead and throw this up. It's inside there. Let me throw this up. Let me see, where's it at? Is it coming up? Okay, so right now, summertime. Y'all want to go ahead, do what you got to do. You should have been starting before some summer is here. You start way before, but go ahead, check out the Hot Facts personal training. Go ahead, check out Emilia, check out my kids, check out everything. See what it is. Look at some stuff that you can do at home and exercise. It's all there. It is all there. It is all there. So, most outrageous delivery drivers caught on tape. That's there. Make sure you check out Big Dog, Besser May, the best hamburger in Alabama, the best hamburger on YouTube, period. Watch his interview also. Make sure you guys tune in to Dashing with John. Tune in to the Dashing Investor. Watch them as they go through everything, and then watch them how they do crazy things. My viewers love what they do with the spicy things and do all that, and so they're breaking out to a whole new audience also, and they love that. So now my audience is looking forward to Dashing with John and the Dashing Investor every week doing something like that. So big ups to them for making that happen. They're doing real good things. And if you're in the rideshare game, make sure you check out Mike Drop BBQ, the best rideshare channel in all of the gig community. If you need help with getting your channels or your accounts back activated, reactivated, check out the Rideshare Professor. If you guys want to go ahead to check out interviews with CEOs and legislators, make sure you go check out Rideshare Rodeo. Lots of stuff there. Check out my community post. I have certain things from the Rideshare Rodeo channel there. Check out the Proposition 22 thing. Check out other his interview with the Gig Geezer is there. Check out the Gig Geezer. The Gig Geezer is doing some real big things in that cargo van. He's making money there. Go ahead, check it out. There's a lot of videos there. Go ahead and check those out. If you guys want to go ahead and tune in to more of cargo things, go ahead and watch Cars and Cribs. Go ahead and check out Pat Gigtainment. Go ahead and check those things out. Everyone knows all the other heavy hitters out there. If you don't want to look at the heavy hitters out there, go look at Grinding All Levels with Levi. I interviewed him when he first started. Levi's on a mission right now to drop 125 pounds while doing the deliveries, and so it's motivation all up in that. Make sure you do watch Grinding All Levels with Levi. He's trying to lose 125 pounds, and he's going to be showing you step by step as he is on the journey. If you need help, I got that nutrition plan for free. I'll go ahead and PDF that to you. Just let me know. A food plan, people, you'll drop 50 to 60 pounds in 70 days, no matter what. Just off the diet alone. Once you're doing your walks, your exercises, and things like that, if you do the food plan, then you go ahead and look at my workout videos. Look at what Emilia does there. Go to my Facebook stuff there. Use those exercises while using the food program. You can do them at home. I show you guys things you can do at work. No excuse. I show you guys. You'll do that. You can drop. I know we got people in the gig world that's been saying, I've been trying to do it for a long time. There's a lot of them out there. Don't run away from the help if the help is actually here. None of you guys went to school for it. None of you guys have a channel for it. None of you guys have the clientele and the before and afters to prove it with a fail-proof plan that works for everybody. Don't run away from that if it's given to you for free in a community that wants to care about you. Don't run away from that. How many people are really helping with health? Just go ahead and answer that. Just go ahead and answer that. Okay. How many people are really helping with health? I'm the only content creator in the gig community that's what I do, and I do this. So there is no way for someone not to ask the question or even do anything. I can answer anything from anyone, break things down. You tell me what your disorder is. I can go ahead and create a whole plan for you on what you can do, what you can't. I can do all that stuff. I can do all that stuff. What I will do though is probably once a week, I'll probably throw up a video in my community post with some ab drills or things like that you can do. I'll probably do the first one a day. You'll see my 3-minute ab workout that is killer. You'll see me demonstrating that with Emilia. I'll probably put that thing up there. You can do that at home under a couch. You can do it with your partner. Grab your ankle. Like, you can do this whole thing and get it in. I'll probably put that thing up there first to help people out with their core. It's full body core. So it works out every small muscle in your body that really helps you drop the body fat. Small muscles are the people say, I can't lose this extra. Well, first of all, you're targeting the large muscle groups only. There was a guy in Dennis Jerome Jr.'s chat the other day, and he was writing, he was actually on screen. Do BCAAs really work? Man, go ahead and read a book. Branched chain amino acids. You understand what that is? The building blocks of protein is what you need. Your muscles, that's what your muscles need in order to rebuild after they break down to come back stronger. When that first pound of lean muscle is actually built, you're gonna burn 3,500 calories at rest, and that's 1 pound of fat, people. So now you guys figure out this person can eat whatever they want. I wonder why. Well, their body fat percentage, they're at 10% body fat. This person might be at 15% body fat. This person might be at 20% body fat. At 20% body fat, you are still at the 80-20 rule. And if they are working themselves out to stay in the 80-20 rule, they're not going to change, and it'll look like they can eat whatever they want. If someone can get out there and they're at 10% body fat, the lowest I ever was 3.5% body fat. My wife used to sit with me and watch me eat all this stuff. Like, how the hell is he eating all this stuff? You guys ever sit with somebody and watch them eat $100 worth of sushi with rolls and everything? My wife was sitting there like this because she didn't like sushi at that time. She was sitting there like this, like, oh my, he ate everything. People, my body is 97% muscle. So that means my body is taking it all in, and I'm putting lots of protein in. Lots of protein and things like that in with the fish and everything for my muscles. So I'm out there eating a lot, but it's all going into my body to make sure it gets done right. Okay? And let me tell you guys this. Most people who exercise or do anything, they eat more than someone that's overweight or obese. They eat way more. You're going to eat at least 5 to 7 times a day if you exercise, because what you burn off, you got to replace your body with that energy to go ahead and get it all good. Okay? You have to eat. The people that eat once a day, they gain the most weight. They'll retain anything that goes into their body. And most of them don't do an active body cleanse to cleanse that stuff out. So they will retain anything that they put in. I can't eat that piece of cake. Every time I eat cake, I gain a few pounds. That's what happens. That's what happens. You got to exercise. Without exercise, first of all, you got to stretch. Some people get into a full out sweat from stretching because your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, everything is being stretched out. The blood flow is going. So your muscles are expanded, like they're open. So while they're open, it's like, man, your body is working. Everything up in there is working for you, which is why with the BCAAs, people, you guys should have your fish oils. You can use krill. You can do whatever else you want to do. Make sure you got your super B complex. You got to make sure that you have your vitamins. You have all that stuff in you. Make sure you have vitamins, fish oil, B complex, people, B complex. Make sure you have all that stuff. Make sure right now it's hot. You're drinking lots of water if you're out there in the sun doing these jobs. If you don't drink water, start drinking it. The more soda and things that you put in your body, the higher chance you have to pass out. The more sugar and things you put in your body, it stops the highway from moving. Drink that water, clear all the toxins out your body, do all that stuff. Start doing shopping deliveries. Take up 4 bags in each hand. Walk up those 3 flights of stairs. Pull those shoulders up and back. Do a fireman's carry. Make sure you're walking. Push up off your toes to make the calves work. Get a workout when you're going down. Then when you're coming back down the stairs, do the same thing in reverse, so you're working in the reverse things. Don't get mad at going up 2 flights of stairs and 3 flights of stairs. Just think about it like this. If you're carrying groceries and weight and you went to 7 apartment complexes and 4 of them were on the 3rd floor, the other ones were on the 2nd floor, imagine how many flights of stairs you went up holding heavy weight. I walk up, my wife think I'm crazy as hell. I get the 48 packs of water, I put them on my shoulders like this, and I'm walking up. I'm walking up. Walking up the stairs. I do all of that stuff. If I got the bags and I got them, I'll walk up to a door doing arm curls with that weight. Just imagine every delivery you're doing that stuff, drinking water, you're doing that, you're working out while on the job, because what you do mostly on this job is sit down. Sedentary work. You're mostly sitting down, turning down offers. That's why you'll see someone think, I saw that driver 2 months ago. That nigga big as a house right now. Nigga been sitting there eating wiener schnitzel and Twinkies and bonbons the whole time, talking about, I'm not taking his order. Man, they only want to give me $2 a mile. I need $4 a mile to take this order. Decline. Dang, I'm hungry. Jack in the Box, they got that munchie meal. There you go. That's why you'll see him. Man, that dude jean shorts was loose. Look like he got Daisy Dukes on. Yeah, people, you gotta move around. You gotta move around. Delivery work, people, is movement, constant movement. Delivery work and logistics is not supposed to be something that you're staying stagnant on. It's supposed to be something to where time is supposed to be hit fast. Boom, boom, boom. You got to help load the trucks. Go with Walmart Spark. Help the people load your own car. Use that weight. Pull, look, reach, pull, transverse abdominals, high, mids, lows, obliques, hip flexors. Do that stuff. Bam. Do that stuff. Bam. Do that. Tell them, nah, I got it. I got it. Do all that stuff. You can do that. If anybody else wants more help on how to stay healthy while doing the delivery on work, hit me up. Hit me up. In these chats, some of you guys might be like, well, Reed's talking about that, but I got a question about this. My wife could answer some of them questions. Just type it in there. She'll go ahead and type back. So I'm still doing my thing. And if you would like to know more about what really goes on in the gig community, watch HotFacts. If you'd like to see more interviews, more wild police chases, all that stuff. Just saw a coyote in broad daylight that let me film it, the scat and everything, people. Come watch HotFacts for all that. We gonna do something good for you. This ain't a channel to where we just sit, dead air, waiting for someone to say something. What are they doing on that channel? What are they talking about? This is not what this channel is. We do shows and we do topics and we get it on. If you are good with that, I will see you at the next one. You got something to say?
Peace.
She said, peace out. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. And because I'm working on Bishop Snow, I gotta get Bishop Snow in here. I gotta get Bishop Snow. I got to get him. But before Bishop Snow comes in, I want to let you guys know, do go on to the Game Show Network. Go check out the Reese family on Family Feud with John O'Hurley, people. Go watch the Reese family. Go watch the Reese family. We had a blast. We had a blast doing that. Now go ahead and listen to Bishop Snow.
Early morning when I walk through the east, hear the cars on the 5, you can see in the street what this neighborhood means to a brother. So I'm headed down Santa Barbara for y'all to get the message. You need to see Kevin ride around in his Cutlass, well shooting hoops, but always ready to function. Slide to Alberta's for some grub Balboa. Always got the liquor on deck, don't need a soda. Then I'm walking down Mission, but I go against traffic. I know some people wanted me dead, the shit is tragic. Been out the way for a couple of months, but the shit still in me, I ain't never gonna front. If I leave my son at home, then it's way too high. Spot the opposition in a second of the cops. Something about the gang unit makes me do a double take, but I'm never slipping cause the streets got me wide awake. Please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, and it's like I leave. Women always hitting me up because they want to cuff a nigga with potential. I'm calling they bluff. I never got attention like this in the past as a young gang member who was ready to blast. OPD only wanted me for me, ironically, and now everybody can see the changes that I made cause I ain't out running. Drunk off of E&J, I'm coming from nothing. I slept outside in the park trying to figure out how I'm still here on earth to work some figures out. Put my son to bed, kiss him on his forehead, walk around the city, heard another friend dead. All I could do is pray for the streets, cause God forbid one day it's gonna be me. Lord, take my soul when it's time to go. Until then, I'm trying to live my life on the low. When I'm gone, please don't reconsider your love for me. If I go now, body cold as winter, and it's like I leave.